So today's bake is definitely something I've been nervous to post about because it's surprisingly controversial. And that is a chocolate chip cookie. Now, disclaimer, these are my favorite chocolate chip cookies. They don't need to be your favorites. I'm not claiming that they're the best in any way, shape, or form. This is just how I like my chocolate chip cookie today. So today we're making chocolate chip cookies. Let's get into it. So the first and honestly most important thing that we're going to do in this recipe is cream our butter and sugar. So into a stand mixer, we're going to add a half cup of room temperature unsalted butter, a half cup of sugar, and a half cup of dark brown sugar. Now creamed butter does not look like this, or this, or even this. This is what creamed butter and sugar looks like. It's fluffy and shiny, and both sugars are well incorporated. In general, making sure that your butter and sugar are actually creamed properly will make a huge difference in your baking overall. Now that our sugar and butter are properly creamed, we'll add a room temperature egg and beat again until the mixture has lightened in color. It should really start to resemble cake batter at this point. We'll then add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Mix until well combined. Again, the mixture should be very light and fluffy. We'll then add 1 2/3 cups of flour, mixing until only just combined. From this point forward, we want to mix the dough as little as possible to prevent a tough cookie. We'll then add a half cup of chocolate chips, mixing for only about 30 seconds so they get evenly distributed. I highly recommend using these Ghirardelli 72% dark chocolate chips for this recipe, since I think the more bitter dark chocolate really helps to balance out the sugar in the cookie dough. Make sure to scrape down the paddle in your bowl, and that's our cookie dough. Cover with plastic wrap and place in the fridge to chill overnight or for at least 2 hours. Follow for part 2.